Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Lingo Bloom, your go-to podcast for improving your English skills and staying motivated on your language learning journey. I'm so happy to have you here today. Learning a language can be challenging, and I know many of you might feel frustrated at times. But today, I want to remind you, don't give up on English. I want to start by sharing a little story. When I first started learning English, it was not easy. I remember struggling with pronunciation, grammar, and even just finding the right words to say. There were times I felt like giving up because I didn't see improvement right away. I would listen to native speakers and think, I'll never sound like that. This is too hard. But over time, I realized something important. Learning a language is not about being perfect. It's about making progress. Maybe you've had similar thoughts. Maybe you've tried to have conversations but felt too nervous to speak. Or maybe you've studied grammar rules. But when it comes to real-life conversations, you freeze up. Trust me, I've been there. But I promise you, if you keep going, you will see results. One of the biggest lessons I learned is that consistency is the key to success. It's not about how much you study in one day. It's about how often you practice over time. Think of it like going to the gym. If you work out for 10 hours in one day, you won't suddenly become fit. But if you exercise for 30 minutes every day, you'll see a huge difference over a few months. The same applies to learning English. You don't need to spend hours and hours every day. Instead, find small ways to practice consistently. Maybe you listen to an English podcast while walking. Write a short journal entry in English before bed. Or have a short conversation with a friend. Little by little, these small actions will add up. Another thing that holds many learners back is the fear of making mistakes. I completely understand this fear. No one likes to feel embarrassed, especially when speaking in front of others. But let me tell you something. Making mistakes is not a sign of failure. It's actually a sign that you are learning. Think about children when they learn to speak. They don't start with perfect sentences. They make mistakes all the time, but they don't give up. And that's exactly how we should approach learning a new language. Every mistake you make is a step forward. So instead of feeling discouraged, embrace your mistakes. Learn from them, and keep going. One of the best ways to stay motivated is to make learning fun. If studying feels like a chore, you won't want to do it. So find ways to enjoy the process. Watch your favorite movies in English, listen to songs and sing along, play language learning games, or even try speaking with AI chatbots in English. When you enjoy what you're doing, you'll learn faster without even realizing it. Another great way to stay engaged is to connect with others. Join language exchange groups, participate in online forums, or find a study buddy. When you surround yourself with others who are also learning, you'll feel more motivated to keep going. Finally, I want to remind you that you are closer to success than you think. Every word you learn, every sentence you speak, and every effort you make is bringing you one step closer to fluency. Learning a language is a journey, and every journey has its ups and downs. But if you keep moving forward, you will get there. So if you ever feel like giving up, remember why you started. Think about how amazing it will feel when you can confidently hold a conversation in English, travel to an English-speaking country without worry, or even use English for work or studies. That day is coming. Just keep going. Thank you so much for joining me today on Lingo Bloom. I hope this episode has inspired you to keep learning and never give up on English. If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. And if you have any stories about your own language learning journey, I'd love to hear them. Leave a comment or send me a message. Keep practicing, stay positive, and remember, you can do this. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.